Welcome back to Fairway Media's coverage of Farewell to the Pell. I am Chris Waugh, joined by tournament director and course designer Paul Wright.
Thanks, Chris. Glad to be here with Fairway Media and watching the final tournament, the final day of the Bud Pell course being open. And I can say that without drawing tears now. It's been a while to be away from it, to make it not hurt so bad.
Yeah, it's a big part of your life.
Yes.
For a while. So in the 5-some, we've got Jace Foster, Zachary Drinkall, Curtis Ferrill, Dylan Slate, and Kenny Clark. We got Kenny starting us off. Hole 11's par 5. Just got to give yourself an open look on your next shot off of the tee here.
Yep. Yeah, it seems like if you push like
Next, Jay. Curtis.
Yeah, this takes a really hard turn to the right. You'll like that.
There's Zachary.
that shot.
I think it's great. Sliced a few times, let alone
You're
this
just
course.
looking to get around that corner and hope you're not up against a tree or in a bush.
Yeah, buddy.
Backups.
Zachary second. I got knocked down there.
Yeah, 567 doesn't seem like a par 5, but it's uphill. It has a hard turn, and then it narrows near the end. So it's got plenty of challenges for people that would look at that on a stat sheet and say, well, it doesn't sound like much of a hole, and then they come and play it.
Yeah, guy.
He'll be
That's
happy.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a hole that's hard to stay clear in the air for more than 150, 200 feet.
Pretty decent, dude.
Yeah, it probably brings the biggest spread of scores of any hole, but only because some people will just absolutely fall apart and get a real high score on it. But it'll give up its share of birdies.
And there's a look at the basket. Curtis.
I don't
And
like where he's
third
looking.
shot.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
He
very
did a
high.
great job.
That's sick.
He did
You
a
got
great
it?
job with it.
Jace looking like he's got a similar line.
Yeah,
Exactly.
these guys all played too far left. Yeah,
Dylan had a better line at it. It was a good looking shot. It's definitely gap after
Yeah.
gap after gap
yeah.
on this
Jace
one.
got in. If he was a little further right, there's an alternate gap you could use.
Kenny's third, I believe.
Hey, Kenny.
And I try not to make holes that if you
Great
miss them
spot.
worse, you get an advantage. But sometimes the way the trees are laid out, that happens.
Accidental greatness. This is Zachary.
Very nice.
Stay in there.
Great putt.
Is that a par save?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and even though it is short, a par does
Yes, it
still feel
does.
pretty good on this hole. Birdie feels even better for Curtis.
I think somebody actually called me mean when I built this hole. I tried to tell him not to take it personally.
Good birdie. Yeah, it's tough love. Make you better. A little low right from Jay. Come back. Good adjustment. Dylan wasting no time.
Yeah, I think that's a little frustration maybe coming out. He's such a good guy.
Can he push that one a little long? This is another shorter hole, but a very, very tight hyzer. Or left turn. Comes Dylan. A little wide. Knocked down.
Yeah, no, this is 12. They seem to be coming too far from the outside. I'm not sure what's going on. What they're seeing, it's a pretty straightforward shot. It's got the basket in a rock.
That one a little wide as well.
Well, I went out there with a drill and I stood on top of that rock and I drilled just a beautiful hole to set the basket in. And when I set the basket in, it was off by about 15 degrees from being straight. So I filled it with concrete and drilled again.
Yeah, there are some greens with a lot of character on this property. Good to see. Good bid from Kenny. Oh. All right. Zachary from the Ferns. A little high,
Yeah.
good bid.
Leave it.
I'm gonna be cool and say leave them.
So the construction company that
right, we did get
purchased
one birdie.
the property said that they would move that rock to us to one of our other courses.
You kissed it.
That's a nice feature.
Shadowed the other one.
I don't care. I didn't care.
Looked like a good shot. And again, another par 4 on the shorter side, but it's definitely not lacking in difficulty. It was a great shot from Kenny.
No, it's Kenny's.
Yeah, there's out of bounds down the left side. That's why everybody is staying away from that. You've got this wide open fairway over there, but you can't afford to make a mistake.
That one took a kick for Zachary, but he should still be all right. Jace a little wide.
Back door again.
Might have got away with it if he's got a line.
Roll out.
Okay, yep. Rolled you to the.
Early, but that's not a bad rollout. Curtis is in a good spot.
It's perked.
Awesome.
Look really good.
This is another hole that in the first iteration of the course, it went the other direction.
Jump in. Go.
Good shot from Kenny. Zachary's third.
Catch it.
Good up.
Yeah, and then we can all go that way.
We can hang out.
Pretty good from Jay.
Actually, we go this way. Huh? No, we go.
Everybody looked relatively close. Good little tapping.
Good birdie slip.
Birdie.
That turnover was running. I was surprised you got down the turn.
Oh boy.
And was that
The hardest.
was that played how you drew it up?
Which
Paul?
one?
This
No.
hole. Did
You wanna
they
play
hit
Lake
the
Stevens yet?
intended gaps and throw the intended lines on this one?
A couple of them did.
In reality.
Yeah.
You know, there's more than one. There should be more than one way
I like it that they use that noise for any big
to
bird.
play a hole.
Eagles actually don't do that. They like.
Yep, I agree. It's always good to have options off of the
Yeah.
keypad.
But in the movie,
And I actually have more out of bounds on this course than I would. I normally like to make the course punish, not the out of bounds, but we're around the outside of that paintball park, and so there are areas we couldn't go in and get our discs if we went out. So that is why that had a out of bounds down the left side, as does this.
It's a good rep from Kenny. And this is an, if you've got the distance, this
Yes.
is an eagleable par 4 here.
Breaking out of those heavy woods out to something
pull.
open.
That's in the tree. Get out.
Everybody should be in a decent position. See if Zachary can join them. Looked pretty good to me.
Yeah,
Pinched off a
once
little
you
bit.
get past that big maple, you can be left or right at the bush in the middle. You just don't want to be in it. Like,
What a shot.
Catching a late tree there for Curtis.
that's under it. Oh boy.
Dylan.
Good place. Loopy.
Yeah, little jump putt approach. Kenny has a look at it. He'll probably give it a little half bid here.
Good shot.
Or just get it close. Zachary from the Cedar.
yeah, there's out of bounds pretty tight behind this one because of the paintball as well.
Yeah, and the OB on, or the OB that was on the course, if it wasn't forced, it was definitely tasteful. Great putt from Curtis.
That was BPE, huh? That was for you.
Good putt from Zachary. Good bird. Tap ins are coming. It's like Dylan's trying to convince Kenny to putt under his leg, where he's going to putt under his leg. Ta-da. Well done. See, Kenny got going. Kenny wants none of that.
Let's go, man. Diamond frame.
Number 0.
14,350.
We got
This
Curtis on
should
the
be an
tee.
easy birdie for all of them.
That's so short. Put a little nutsack into it.
Maybe a little short. Give himself a tester. Kenny looking to push it a little further.
There you go. There it is, Kenny. You
Looks like he has done just that.
That's fine.
Good job.
Kenny's showing he has a little more than that forehand in his bag.
Clubbed up as well. Because of this noodle.
Hey, that noodle. It's good.
Just bite it.
Hit the tree.
You got that. Believe in yourself.
That will putt for Dylan.
Oh, nice.
Oh, slow down.
You're strong.
Good shot. What was that, like a leopard?
Great shot, maybe a little deep.
It's similar.
Let this crap look.
More.
I was ace running, boys.
A little early for Zachary as well, but everybody should be putting. Jace with a little more obstruction than the others.
Yeah, those cedar trees are
Great
hardy.
putt.
They've had a lot of people putting through them, and yet they continue to survive.
Safe.
Curtis for his birdie. Mike circles edge or just outside. Just off the front of the rim.
Yeah, some of my favorite times were early in the morning or late in the evening when nobody else was on the course, and it's just so beautiful out on that farm. You could maybe hear,
You got the morning dew to
you could
keep
maybe
you
hear
company.
somebody playing some other place by, you'd hear the chains going off, and then the other favorite time was when I'd see these young guys. We got a whole group of, I guess they're growing up now, but young, strong players. Guys like Kai Kim and Carter Aarons and Silas Broston. It's that whole group of guys that came out here and practiced a lot.
Yeah, got a lot of good young players from the area, most definitely. And it's courses like this that have making them that much better. And this is a pretty straightforward hyzer. You just got to make sure you stay on top of that hill.
Like that.
This is looking pretty good. That should do it. Good shot from Jace, maybe a little wide, circles edge-ish. Here comes Zachary. A little wide on that one as well. Great putt. It's definitely more uphill than it appears on film.
Yes, this course would definitely teach you how to putt uphill and downhill, or frustrate you.
Oh, good bid. Good putt from Jace. Taking his time to make sure he's focused. Well done.
Nice.
Good putt from the bushes.
Yeah.
Great drive from Curtis. It's another tight, fun little hole. Slight turn to the right. A little too right for Kenny.
That's the shot.
Looks good from Curtis. Great shot.
Early.
Yeah, just got to the ground a little too quick. That was pushed by Jace. Zachary. Good line, maybe a little low. It should be putting. Great. Yeah, and you can just see the amount of trees that are in the way. Good approach from Kenny. Curtis 2.
Got that one opening that we left open in the middle here.
Just for Curtis. Good bid. And Zachary. Good line. Look low.
Yeah. One of the things I love about our Northwest
Great putt.
courses is that they really force you to learn how to do a straddle putt.
Rally towels.
Good putt, dude.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely have to learn
Yeah.
every
kneeling
footing
putt.
position. Even, yep. Because you will find trouble. Great.
You found it. Dude, I had to push through that branch.
I know, I was like, you found it. Shit.
good poise shown by Jace on the last 2 holes, taking his time and making sure he's going to make it.
Yeah, it's still very early in this tournament. As we move on to the more difficult layouts, it certainly leaves a lot more room for gaining strokes on somebody.
This hole is just to the top of that hill and slightly left.
Up on a big
But
mountain.
it's a pretty big hill. It takes a good grip to get up there.
Yeah, baby. Good one up, good one up.
Looks good from Kenny.
Yep.
That should putt. Curtis, I'm going to push this a little further. Up top, he should still have a good look.
You see that Curtis is wearing his Team 360 shirt. 360 Disc Golf is our local disc golf shop, and Matt Rogers does an amazing job. It's a beautiful shop. He's really supportive of what we're doing around here, and a really good guy.
Yep. Yep. You can find 360 Disc Golf on Facebook. Good putt by Dylan.
Yeah, I am
Little
not
short.
done with shameless plugs.
Is Curtis. Good bid, little low. And he was still going quite a
Oh
bit
boy.
uphill there. Zachary's got to come
That
backwards
was
at
well
the
done.
basket. Another good putt from Jace. Kenny for his 2. Kenny can see the basket. 80% it's going in. Zachary.
Nice save, dude.
Done. It's a good save from where he was.
You hit that log right next to the pin. Yeah, and it just kind of slid down to where it was. But you were real close.
Good save, Curtis. This one's a pretty tight turn
Yeah,
to the
it's
right.
really
if I
almost
remember
a straight
correctly.
shot
It's got
from
a
the
tight
right
gap toward the basket.
Everybody wants to turn it way to the right.
Okay.
It's almost straight. The safest place to be, though, is to the right a little bit because it slopes away to the left.
They look to have a pretty good shot. See if Jace can follow. Going thumber.
This is one of the holes where people would rather play the
Should
red or the blue tee than the red tee.
Looking like a good shot there from Curtis. Zachary's got a line to follow.
There's another hole that used to play the opposite direction.
That guy like popping out and behind the tree.
As did 18.
Get it.
Up Curtis or Dylan. Now we have Curtis. Great putt. Yep, that's a good birdie. Well done from Zachary as well. Kenny from the tree. Figuring it out. Well done.
Kenny's made a few mistakes, but he has definitely rallied on some of these holes. Solid player.
Yeah, he's turned it on this second half. Here comes Jace. Another good birdie. Easy three.
That was a 3.
Nice meeting you.
Handshake and fist bumps before the last hole.
Thanks for filming, brother.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thanks for coming.
All right, Kenny 2, Jace 2, I got a 3, Curtis 2, Zach.
And it's raining.
That's a thumbnail.
Dylan trying to pop out a gremlin.
Another seemingly short par 4, but
Kenny.
again, uphill, narrow. Mando's on the right.
That's sick.
Ooh, I think you might right.
Go, feed it.
Yeah.
A great shot from Kenny.
Fucking love that disc.
Jay. Yeah, and you just want to push that second line of trees right up there.
You want more
Hope you're not in them.
Yeah, I prefer to be up there and be a little bit to the right.
A little low and early from Curtis. But he may have an angle at the basket. Good looking throw from Zachary.
Yeah, he got knocked down.
I think it makes me proud.
Nice. I don't even know what the scores are.
A little turned over, got some trees. But again, could have a look at the basket.
Yep.
And there is Kai
One of
Kim.
those young
We
guys we're
talked about
talking
him
about.
earlier. Rising star.
As nice a kid as you ever want to meet.
Yeah, Curtis.
Beautiful.
Agreed.
Get in the bucket. Oh.
Good shot from Curtis. Zachary from the right side. Top of the basket. Should have a putt from there. Looking to spike one in there. Good shot from Dylan.
So as these guys finish this red course, you'll see when we get to the next round, as they go to the blue course, it's not just the same course with the longer tee pads. There are a few of those, but a lot of the angles and the shots change to make them more difficult. This piece of property really allowed a lot of flexibility for that.
Yep. Yeah, you can come out and have a completely different adventure anytime you wanted to. Yeah, you'll get birdie from Jace.
But with
The
human
basket
layout,
catch.
you got to make those putts.
That is true. Zachary from tree. A good putt from in there. Take a breath and focus for the last putt. Well
Solid
executed
round.
from Curtis.
Nicely done.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
A good putt from Dylan. To end on a birdie.
Dylan's one of those guys that, you know, it's like for basketball, you got a gym rat that's just always there, ready to take on anybody. That whole group of guys with Dylan and Chris Holden, Mike Lambert, always out there.
Good putt from Kenny. Yep, those are a bunch of guys pushing each other to get better as well. So there you go. After round one, we've got Kenny Clark and Mark Anderson at 12 under, Andrew Lovejoy sitting at 11, and I could not see who was in fourth, but they were at 10 down, I believe. Who was it? Oh, and then we got Curtis and Kai Kim tied at 10 down. Right, well, that'll conclude round one of Farewell to the Pell. Thank you for joining us on Fairway Media. Give that like, subscribe, and come back for round two. For Paul Wright and Fairway Media, I am Chris Waugh. Thanks for joining.